Hello once again everyone. This is another discussion video. Last night, whilst I was installing the new Unity DLC, I was bored, so I decided to watch Sin City and Sin City 2. I actually watched Sin City 2 first, and then Sin City. But that order actually kind of makes sense roughly because the timeline's a little wibbly wobbly. Basically, Sin City 2 was the movie that came out last year, and then Sin City came out in 2005. So there's been a good gap between them, kind of deal. And obviously, I really liked the first Sin City. It was very different, being it's sort of like it's black and white kind of deal with only some certain splashes of color, or like the ladies in red and gold hair. And kind of deal and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, I really wanted to see Sin City 2, and then it came out, and didn't see it in the cinemas, and then it came out on DVD, and the double pack. I'm like, I like Sin City. If they did a double pack, I'll buy it, and then they did, and I'm just like, all right, good for me, kind of deal. So yeah, watched Sin City 2, and it's actually a pretty decent film. It's on a similar line to what the first Sin City did. I think in terms of visually, it's actually a little bit better, because obviously visual effects have improved a little bit from 2005 to 2014, so they could do a few more visually sort of pleasing effects, and it'd be all awesome and stuff. And the story was kind of awesome. I really liked the main story for this was obviously, it's titled A Dame to Kill For, and it covers that story, and having Eva Green who plays this Dame, and it's like she did a really good job and all that kind of stuff. It was like pretty awesome, and I like the other stuff that they threw in there, and it worked really well, kind of deal. Had good story. It's very violent. Has quite a few good sex scenes, with several scenes where Eva Green is naked, and it's just like, wink, yeah, awesome. Eva Green naked is pretty sweet, to be honest. She's a very attractive lady. And there are other sort of attractive ladies throughout the film that was either scantily clad or completely naked, and you're just like, yeah, kind of deal. But yeah, story was good, and again, it's sort of black and white with a few spots of colours every now and then. It's awesome. And then the first film again, really enjoyed that. I think I liked the first film a little bit more, just mostly because of creepy Elijah Wood, who doesn't say a single word during the movie, but just plays this creepy character called Kevin, and he does a brilliant job of that. And that's pretty much the only reason why I like that one a little bit more, just because the phenomenal acting of Elijah Wood, and the story sort of fit together a little bit more in that one compared to the second one, whereas it felt like all the stories were separate kind of deal. But yeah, so yeah, but no, both films are really amazing, and obviously because Frank Miller helps direct it, and I think he wrote the second one. He didn't write the first one. Someone else wrote the first one, but he wrote the second one and added a few stories to it that don't appear in his comic books, which obviously he wrote Sin City, the comic books, and this kind of deal. So it's pretty awesome how they sort of overlap all the stories between the two films, kind of deal, and develop. And obviously the visual style of it being black and white with colours every so often for specific characters or vehicles is awesome, and I really enjoy that kind of deal. It does a really good job of capturing sort of like, it's like filmed in colour, but later they colour it black and white, I think. And it's really well filmed. It's like got some really amazing shots in it and stuff. It's got really good fighting scenes and all this kind of deal that you appreciate. So yeah, really good films, and I do recommend you watch them out. I mean, I like or the comic because it's a kind of deal, and this is kind of different to the superhero comic book stuff too, because this is very sort of dark and there's not much humour in it. It deals with a lot of dark subject matter, from the likes of paedophiles who rape 11-year-olds and under, to sort of killers who eat people, and so that kind of deal. So yeah, but I do recommend it. I did really enjoy watching them last night, kind of deal. And you know, so yeah, I think that's all I've really got to talk about it. The sound design was pretty awesome as well. It had some sweet music to it that really fit, and the acting again was really decent. Obviously you have Bruce Willis mainly in the first one. He does pop up again once or twice in the second one. You have a few other big actor names in it that do really good jobs of playing their characters. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time for yet another discussion video or something else maybe. Peace out, Girl Scouts.